Joseph Parker was ordered to be next in line for Usyk after the WBO ordered it to happen. But Turki Alalshikh very clearly hates Joseph Parker, as he doesn't want to be involved in it whatsoever. He doesn't want it to happen. He wants to give Moser the Talma the shot against Usyk, most likely, even though Talma's never fought past 6 rounds, hasn't got the experience for it, when Parker has been working at the elite level now for a while, getting big wins on his resume. But Turki Alalshikh doesn't seem to like him. I don't know why. Unless there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know. But I don't see why. I don't see why there would be. But whatever. Yeah, Turki Alalshikh doesn't like me. It just seems like he's trying to ice him out all this time. I had concerns about it after he beat Zhang. Why was he out so long? I always had concerns, and I've always just got the feeling from Turki Alalshikh that he just doesn't like Joseph Parker. And that's what it is here. I don't know if it's that he doesn't like his fight style, but he just doesn't want to say it, because right now there are a lot of people on the hype of Joseph Parker, and rightly so. I'm one of those guys who, Joseph Parker has turned into a fan recently after how he's turned his whole career around since that Joe Joyce loss. But I don't know if Turki Alalshikh just hates him as a fighter. I don't know if there are things going on. I don't know if he just doesn't have plans for him. But if you want to build names up, then you're supposed to be giving guys like Joseph Parker opportunities to try and get into the position he's in. Look at the hype around him right now. If he beats Usyk, which, let's be real, there's a small chance of him doing, there is with everyone going up against Usyk, but he's got a chance, and he's the most worthy contender in the division right now. What? Does Turki Alalshikh want to make Moser the Talma fight him? Does he want to try and do a Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua trilogy with Alexander Usyk? No one cares. No one wants to see that. We want to see the worthy contenders be given the opportunities, and that is Joseph Parker. But Turki Alalshikh clearly doesn't like that, and I don't know why. I feel like any fight right now with Alexander Usyk in it is massive. Any fight with Alexander Usyk in right now is huge. And look at what Parker's done for himself in his recent fights. It is a big fight. No matter what people want to say, it's a boring fight. It's not a very good fight because Parker's not the biggest name. Parker is a big name, and let's be real, he is probably right now possibly the 3rd best in the heavyweight division. 3rd or 4th, but he's definitely the most worthy contender. I mean, right now, Usyk's by far number 1. Then you could probably say Fury number 2. Then you either say Parker or Dubois at number 3. I'd probably now say Parker at number 3. So he's the worthy contender for it. I mean, you've got Caballero there as well, but I can't see Turki Alalshikh making that fight. I mean, you can't just waste time here, Turki Alalshikh. This is a business where the most valuable contenders who have worked their way up deserve a shot. When an organization's ordered a fight, make it happen. It's a fight that makes all the sense in the world. It's not like, it's some random WBO challenger. It's not like, Frank Sanchez is suddenly just being ordered a shot for no reason. No, it's Joseph Parker. And Joseph Parker should deserve a lot more from Turki Alalshikh as well. Daniel Dubois pulled out in February when he was meant to fight Parker. Joseph Parker fought the guy, Martin Bakole, who no one really wanted to fight at the time. And he fought him on 48 hours notice, not knowing how he was going to come into the fight. And Parker could have easily just said, oh, no, I don't really want to take this risk or anything like that. Or, no, I've been preparing for Daniel Dubois. No, Parker's fought him. Parker fought him. Kept the show going. Bakole saved the show, but Parker played his part in saving the show as well. He could have easily said no, tried to reschedule with Daniel Dubois. He took the fight with Martin Bakole. He deserves a shot against Alexander Usyk. He was probably more deserving of getting a shot on July 19th instead of Daniel Dubois than Parker's probably more deserving. But although Dubois did have the belt, but overall, Parker's not the guy that, you know, pulled out of a fight. He's a guy that would fight absolutely anybody. And he's a guy who's very tough, very, very, very tough. Got a good style, got good stamina, can keep up a good pace, is strong, getting bigger and bigger each time we see him. He's one of the biggest threats in the heavyweight division right now. A real threat. And his power is underrated. It is very underrated. You know, that Zhang win was huge for him. That Bacoli win was huge for him. The Wilder win was huge for him. You know, why is Turki Alalshikh being like this towards Parker and just doesn't want to entertain him at the moment? He doesn't want to entertain Joseph Parker. He's keeping him out too long. You know, Turki Alalshikh doesn't talk enough about him, and I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's frustrating. It really is frustrating for me to see. You know, I really like Joseph Parker. I want to see him do well. I want to see him get these opportunities. But Turki Alalshikh's like, no, not on Riyadh season, not on my big stage. It's like, why? Why? Any fight with Usyk's big right now. And also as well, Parker has built his name on Riyadh season recently. That Wilder win on Riyadh season. You know, the Zhang win, Riyadh season. Bacoli, Riyadh season. You know, the Keane win, you know, Riyadh season. His comeback since that Joe Joyce fight has been on Riyadh season, been for us to see. He's had 4 fights on Riyadh season. Why doesn't he deserve an undisputed heavyweight title fight on there ever since he's revived his career and out of everyone is the most deserving guy? You know, Usyk versus Moses Latama. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to see that fight. You know, Usyk versus Kabayel. Yes, I want to see that. But he probably wouldn't do that on there either. I don't get it, but I just feel like he's got something against Joseph Parker, especially though, and I don't know why. I don't know why. But I made a video on it I think back in October or something. Parker was in training camp, wanted to fight. He was hearing nothing from Turki Alalshikh for bloody ages. But now he doesn't want him versus Usyk on Riyadh season. It's also disrespectful to an undisputed champion in Alexander Usyk that he doesn't want him on Riyadh season again. It's disrespectful to Usyk saying that, oh, we can't sell a fight properly with a guy like Parker. If, you know, if Fury wanted to fight Parker, then, you know, that'd be on Riyadh season. But it's disrespectful to Usyk, and it is also especially disrespectful to Joseph Parker. Anyway, thank you for watching.